from FedEx Field.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Here's Rodriguez.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now Howell. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They'll run here with Rodriguez.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now a run with Rodriguez. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On first down, right back to Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 26. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Hurts sets up to throw it. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Rolling to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Forced out to his left. This is caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd and 1 from the 2. Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Eagles have come back to make it a 2-point game.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Eluding the pressure right.
That is caught.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to throw. Howell. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Howell down to throw it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They'll go play action. Howell.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's got it to about the 40. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This is 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Penny. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts.
And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Being chased out left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Escaping the pressure right.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
One last shot before the break. Howell. That one downfield for Dotson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
In motion right, Watkins.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field.
On first down, Hurts.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins.
36 yards.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. They'll try to run with Swift.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rodriguez. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mike 17. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 17's Mike. Mike 17. Here we go, D. Mike 17. Mike 17.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell, he's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Rodriguez now on second down.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Got his target, Samuel.
Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
2nd down, here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Down to the 10.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there for Philly. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
Swift is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second down, Howell back to pass.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Penny. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
From the gun, it's Hurts. DeAndre Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Howell to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Pass complete, Samuel. Down the sideline he goes. Curtis Samuel. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd down, goal to go. They get this out left,
and that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
On the ground with a tight end. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.